And now we are ready to get started. So we are here for our Tai Chi class today. All you need for this class is some open space and willingness to work and learn. We'll be doing some gentle mindful movement and some guided breathing. So if you're joining us on YouTube, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, ring the little bell so that you get notified whenever we have a new video pop up, and we'll get started. To start out today, we're going to find our Tai Chi stance. Make sure that your feet are parallel. Go ahead and take a look down at your toes just to check. A lot of times we think they are, but they're actually not. So look down, see, are your feet actually parallel to each other, pointing straight ahead? From there, you're going to soften your knees, soften your hips, almost like you're sitting like on the edge of a stool or maybe a windowsill. And you're just going to try to keep everything in your lower body, all your joints, soft and loose as you're moving through your postures today. From here, we're going to take a moment just to center ourselves. To do that, you want to start by swaying just a little bit forward and back so that you can feel your weight shifting across the bottom of your feet. After you've done that a couple times, try to find that center point where weight is evenly distributed between the front and the back. Nice. Now, once you've got that, you're going to do the same thing side to side. So just a little sway, just enough to feel the weight move across the bottom of your feet. And as you go, try to feel for that centered spot. Once you've found it, go ahead and come to center and try to balance your weight between all 4 points of your feet, front and back and side to side. Beautiful. Now from there, we're going to start moving into our warm up for today, starting by reaching up through the crown of our head, reaching our hands out energetically beside us, and just taking a moment to tune into the space around you. Whether you're indoors or out, in somewhere quiet or somewhere where there's a lot of noise going on, either way, you're going to stop and just kind of check in, be aware of what's around you, and then kind of let that go. Let it fall away and focus just on what you feel on your skin, in your body, your muscles, your joints. Take a moment to assess how you are today. If you have any sore spots, any tight spots, anywhere that needs a little extra attention, go ahead and set an intention for yourself today to take care of those, take care of your body, and never do anything that hurts or causes you pain. From here, we're going to start bringing a little movement and a little energy into our body. Starting with our neck, we're going to start with just breathing in and looking up, and then breathing out as you look down. Up and down. Up and down. Bring your head back to center. From here, you're going to look over your left shoulder, and then keeping your head looking out over your left shoulder, you're going to do that same up and down. So as you breathe in, raise your chin up. As you breathe out, lower it down. Up and down. And up and down. And you may find that your range of motion is a little bit less. You're turned sideways, and that's okay. Come back to center, and then look over your opposite shoulder. And we're going to do the same thing. Breathing in for up, and out for down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Coming back to center. From here, we're going to move into our shoulders. As you breathe in, you're going to roll your shoulders up and around. And then as you breathe out, roll them down and back. Up and down. Up and down. And one more. Up and down. Now go in the opposite direction. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Beautiful. From here, we're going to move into bringing some movement into our extremities. So starting with your hands, just shake your fingers, give them a little wiggle, and then shake at your wrists. And then maybe move up into your elbows. And then all the way up into your shoulders. Just loosen everything up, flop everything around. Then let all that relax back down. Moving from here into your feet. So starting with one foot, picking it up, wiggle the toes, then wiggle at the ankle, and then at the knee, and then all the way up into the hip, and just shake everything around. Perfect. Set that back down, and then moving to the other side, starting with the toes, and then the ankle, and then the knee, and then all the way up into the hip. Beautiful. Set that one down. From here, we'll move into our core with ring the gong. So starting with just a gentle sway side to side, letting your hands tap at about hip level. And then as you breathe in, moving up your body as high as you comfortably can. And then as you breathe out, moving back down. Up. And down. Up. And down. And one more. Up. And down. Beautiful. Bring everything back to stillness. Check in just for a moment. Again, look for any of those sore spots, tight spots, anything that needs a little extra love and care. And make note of them so that you can give yourself the attention that you deserve. From here, we're going to pause, take a drink of water, and then we'll get started with our postures for today. All right, bring it back in. Check again. Make sure you're in a good Tai Chi stance. Feet parallel, knees and hips soft, reaching up through the crown of your head. As we move through our postures today, we're going to work to keep our shoulder and our hip in a straight line. So imagine that there's two buttons, one on your shoulder and one on your hip, and there's a thread that connects them. As you're turning and moving through your postures today, you want to make sure that that thread stays unbroken, fastened to shoulder and hip. So as you turn, you're going to turn your whole body so that they stay in a straight line. From here, we'll start with opening the door. Breathing in, arms float up. Breathing out, arms come in and float down. Up and down. Up and down. And one more. Up and down. Beautiful. From here, bring your hands up to center to hold the ball. We're going to move into hands wave like clouds. This is a good one to practice, keeping that straight line and your unbroken thread. As you inhale, you're going to turn to your left with your left hand on top. And once you reach your edge, you're going to switch hands and then exhale the other direction. Shifting your weight slightly foot to foot, but keeping your torso in a straight line. Letting your breath follow your movement and your movement follow your breath. Slow and gentle. Really focusing on that straight line. One more in each direction. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Float your hands up. Expand. And contract. Expand. And contract. Expand. And contract. From here, moving into rotate the wheel. You're going to go first to your left, bringing your arms up in a big circle. Imagine that you're grabbing a wheel at the top and rolling it down and around. Breathing in as your arms go up and out as your arms go down. Still keeping that straight line. One more in this direction. From here, going the other way. Breathing in as you go up and out as you go down. One more in this direction. Coming back to center, float your hands up to your chest, expand, and contract. Expand, and contract. Expand, and contract. From here, we're going to step out into our bow posture for push the mountain. So stepping out with your left foot, heel to toe, rocking your weight forward, you're pushing up. And then as you rock back, you pull up and over the mountain back down to your waist. Breathing in as you push forward and out as you pull back. Push and pull. Push and pull. And one more. Push and pull. Stepping to center. One expansion and contraction. And then we'll step out with our right foot, heel to toe, breathing in as you push and out as you pull back. Rocking your weight forward and then withdrawing that weight back to your back leg. Forward and back. Push and pull. And one more. Stepping back to center, expand and contract, expand and contract, expand and contract. From here, moving into pierce the clouds, stepping out again in that bow posture, shooting your hands forward like an arrow, and then swimming them back, coming all the way back to your hips. Rocking forward, and then pulling back, forward and back, breathing in and out. And one more here, in and out. Coming back to center, one expansion and contraction. And then stepping out to the other side. Forward and back. Breathing in and out. Pushing forward, pulling back. One more forward and back. And then coming all the way back to center. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. From here, we're going to come back to center, holding the ball. And we're going to move into both of our moon postures, starting with cycle of the moon, very similar to hands wave like clouds. But you're going to shift your weight more and turn your foot out. So you're going to turn your left toes out and shift your weight so that you can rotate further to the side. And you're going to keep your palms facing each other as you come through the center, only rotating like you're moving around a ball at the corners. Shifting your weight, turning your toes, but still keeping that unbroken thread in that straight line between hip and shoulder. Beautiful. Cycling through just like the moon. Slow and steady. From here, coming back to center, moving into embrace the moon. You're going to inhale and open your arms wide. Exhale and wrap around like you're hugging a giant ball. Inhale. Exhale and close again, this time with the other hand on top. Open and close. Open and close. And one more here. Open and close. Breathing your hands back to center. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. Beautiful. From here, we're going to move into grasp the sparrow's tail. Coming back to holding the ball, this time you're going to tap your left foot in. So you're starting with one toe in, all your weight over on your right side, holding the ball. You step out in your bow stance, and your hand comes forward. My apologies, switch your hands. The other hand goes on bottom. So as you step forward, that top hand goes down and the bottom hand comes up. From there, reach up and then sweep down and through, press forward, pull back, and push. Beautiful. We've done this one before. Inhale back to start. Exhale and prepare. Stepping forward. Inhale. Exhale and pull through. Inhale, press. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, push. And exhale, come back to start and prepare. Stepping forward one more time. Inhale. Exhale, pull through. Inhale, push. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, push. Stepping back to center. Expand. And contract. And then tap the other foot in. Right hand on bottom this time to go to the other side. From here, stepping forward. Inhale, hand comes up. Exhale, other hand meets it and pulls through. Inhale, press forward. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, push. Stepping back to start. And again, step forward, hand comes up. Other hand comes to meet it and pulls through. Press. Pull back. And push. Step back to start. One more. Stepping forward, hand comes up. Other hand meets and pulls through. Press. Pull back. Push forward. Come back to center. Expand. And contract. Expand. And contract. Expand. And contract. From here, we're going to move into a new posture. You'll float your hands down for just a moment, and I'll demonstrate for you. This one is bottom of the needle at the bottom of the seam. So from here, you're going to step back with your left foot and turn to one side, to your left side, with your left hand over your right hand. From here, your elbow comes up and shoots down like you're threading a needle. From there, you're going to step back up to center, expand, and contract. And then we'll do it again. So stepping back as we inhale, shooting forward, elbow comes up and hand slides down. And then stepping back up, expand, and contract. Beautiful. And again, stepping back, turn. Elbow comes up, hand slides down. Stepping forward, hands float up. And contract. One more on this side. Step back and turn your body. Elbow comes up, hand slides down. Step forward, expand, and contract. From here, we're gonna move to the other side. So you're gonna step back with your right foot, right hand over left, elbow comes up. Same thing, your hand slides down and forward. And then you step up, expand, and contract. And again, stepping back, elbow comes up, hand slides down, stepping up, expand, and contract. Step back, turning, elbow comes up, hand slides down, stepping forward, expand, and contract. One more of this. Step back, turn, elbow comes up, hand slides down, step forward, expand, and contract. Beautiful. Float your hands down. Take a moment to assess. Does everything still feel okay? Grab some water, and then we'll come back to finish up. All right, bring it back in. From here, we're going to move into our closing. So we'll close the door and then do our circle breathing. Again, check your stance. Make sure your toes are pointed forward. Everything is soft, reaching up through the crown of your head. Gently float your arms up as you breathe in. And then in and down to close the door. Up and down. Up and down. And one more. Up and down. Float your hands up to your chest, moving into our circle breathing. As you breathe in, your hands will go through the top of your circle. And as you breathe out, they'll come through the bottom of your circle. Relax into the circle pattern. Let your breathing return to its normal pace. Maybe even close your eyes down for a moment and check in again. See if any of those tight spots, anything that you noted earlier, is maybe a little looser, or if there are any spots that you still need to give a little more love and attention to. One more circle here. And then from here, we're going to gently float our hands down to our sides. Reach your hands out again energetically to either side. And again, just let your eyes close down or soften your gaze. Keeping your breathing at its normal pace. I want you to imagine that with each breath, you're bringing in a bright, warm energy. With each breath, it's filling up a little more of that spot behind your belly button until it's full and spilling over, rushing down your legs, past your knees, into your feet, your ankles, all the way out into your toes. And then filling up all through your lower body, coming up through your waist, behind your ribs, swirling around, all the way up to your shoulders until it spills down your arms, all the way down into your hands and your fingers, filling up even more. coming up through your neck, softening your muscles as it goes, soothing, relaxing your jaw, relaxing the space between your eyes, all the way up to the tippy top of your head until you're full of bright, warm energy that can help carry you through the rest of your day. One more breath here. And then open your eyes. And thank you for joining me again. I will see you guys next week. I hope you have a wonderful week.